G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm going to review a bit of a comparison. I thought I would compare the Olight Baton 3 Pro up against the Olight Warrior Mini 2. Now I know one of them is a tactical based and one of them is pure EDC, but they use the same battery, they're roughly the same size, so I thought I would just compare them. Let's check it out. So to start with, guys, the battery in the Baton is an 18650 3200 milliamp 3.6 volt, and the battery in the Warrior Mini 2 is an 18650 3500 milliamps, so 300 more milliamps, and also a 3.6 volts. So putting the battery in the Baton, you will see a spring at the head, and all the way down the bottom there is also a large spring there for contact. And with the Warrior Mini 2, you will also see a spring at the head and a spring all the way down there as well. So if we start off with the similarities, apart from the battery, both 18650, we do have a same style pocket clip. So both of them have a two-way pocket clip. Where the Warrior Mini 2 outdoes the Baton 3 Pro is that you can attach the pocket clip here for deep carry lens down, or you can attach the pocket clip here for deep carry lens up. So that's cool. I really like that about the Warrior Mini. As far as side switches go, guys, they are definitely very, very similar, if not exactly the same. Actually, the Baton 3 Pro's side switch is a bit bigger than the Warrior Mini, and the Baton 3 Pro's side switch is absolutely flush, if not slightly recessed, whereas the Warrior Mini is slightly protrudes outside of its casing there. Now, if we compare heads, see here the Warrior Mini on the left has a much bigger head than the Baton 3 Pro. And the Warrior Mini 2 also has a proximity sensor at the top there, whereas the Baton 3 Pro doesn't seem to have one. Now, if we compare sizes, guys, the Warrior Mini 2 comes in at 11.5 centimeters exactly from head to tail, and the Baton 3 Pro comes in at 10 centimeters. So a whole 1.5 centimeters shorter the Baton 3 Pro is than the Warrior Mini 2. Now, face size is 2.5 centimeters for the Warrior Mini 2 and 2.2 centimeters for the Baton 3 Pro. Now, if we compare weights, guys, the Warrior Mini 2 with the battery and pocket clip comes in at 119.89 grams, and the Baton 3 Pro comes in at 103.47. So roughly 13 grams difference, 13 grams heavier in the Warrior Mini 2 than the Baton 3 Pro. Now, obviously a major difference is the tail cap, guys. You do have a tail switch here for the Warrior Mini 2, and no tail switch here, just magnetic. They are both magnetic. They both operate with the same magnetic charging system, but no tail switch here, whereas a tail switch here, and it is a two-stage tail switch, half press for medium, full press for turbo. Now, the UI on these is very similar, if not identical, excluding the tail switches. So press and hold to get to moonlight mode, and there you have moonlight modes there. Now, moonlight mode for the Baton is 0.5 lumens, and that will last for 120 days, whereas moonlight mode for the Warrior Mini 2 is 1 lumen, and that'll last for 45 days. So stepping up from moonlight mode, you have the Baton coming in at low mode at 15 lumens, which will last for 100 hours. And you have the Warrior Mini 2 stepping up at 15 lumens, which will last for 164 hours. Stepping up again, you get to medium mode. So the Baton will have 120 lumens for 17 hours, and the Warrior Mini 2 will have 120 lumens for 19 hours. Stepping up again, you'll have high. So the Baton will have 600 lumens for 180 minutes, and then it will drop down to 120 lumens for a further 25 minutes, and that will reach 110 meters, whereas the Warrior Mini 2 will have 500 lumens for 218 minutes, and then it'll drop down to 200 lumens for a further 55 minutes. And stepping up to turbo, you have the Baton here at 1500 lumens for 2 minutes. Then it will step down to 600 lumens for 177 minutes. That will reach 175 meters because it is pushed out by 7,900 candela. And over here, we have the Warrior Mini 2, and that is 1,750 lumens for 4 minutes. And then it will drop down to 500 lumens for 206 minutes, and then drop down to 200 lumens for a further 40 minutes. So a lot more runtime, and of course lumens in the Warrior Mini 2, but that's to be expected with the battery. And there's the beam profiles there for you guys. So more candela here, more throw, more intense hotspot, different colored light beams as well. But apart from that, guys, these lights are not too dissimilar in the way they feel in the hand. Obviously, the head on the Warrior Mini 2 protrudes a bit more than the Baton, but very, very similar lights, guys. So let's shoot off for some night shots, see how they perform up against each other at night, and then return for some final thoughts. All right, here we have the Baton 3 Pro on turbo. And that there is the Warrior Mini 2 on turbo. Baton 3 Pro, Warrior Mini 2. Definitely looks like we've got a bigger spread of hotspot on the Baton 3 Pro, but the Warrior Mini 2 definitely looks like it's got more candela because it's got better throw, a tighter hotspot that can definitely see further. Whereas the Baton 3 Pro looks to be a little bit more of a floodlight. Yeah, more of a mixed beam here. Baton 3 Pro, Warrior Mini 2. Let's go over here. Yeah, definitely more of a mixed floody beam, whereas that's got a centralized hotspot. Oh, let's step down now. All right, let's go the step down. Warrior Mini 2 on the step down. Baton 3 Pro seems to be still going strong. Warrior Mini 2 definitely lost some distance. Baton 3 Pro still going strong. That's good to know. Both batteries are saying green. Constant green. So it's just the step down that he's dealing with now. Interesting. That's a very good thing to know. All right. Warrior Mini 2, Baton 3 Pro, after the step down. All right, back to the lab, guys. All right, so yeah, look, definitely the Warrior takes the cake, I reckon. It reaches further, it's a clearer light, it has a much more tighter and visible hotspot. The Baton obviously throws a lot of light out there as well, but up against the Warrior, I think that it does lose out. That being said, still both amazing lights. So I'm going to leave a link in the description where to get both of these lights from. You will find them both at lightshop.com.au. So I will leave that link in the description for each of them. And I'll leave some discount codes as well, guys. But which one's for you? You know, what would you prefer? Honestly, my opinion, I would prefer the Warrior. It just, it's everything that the Baton is, plus a tail cap, switch, and some more lumens and throw. So for me, it's the Warrior. But again, if you want that half a lumen low, then the Baton is for you. Otherwise, they're pretty much similar, guys. So look, thanks very much for watching. If you do like the videos, please like and subscribe, guys. And until next time, stay cool, stay safe, and I'll see you again on another episode of Flashlight Crazy. See ya.